ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवांसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। प्रज्ञानां सुप्रतानैः स्थिरचरनिकर व्यापिभिर्व्याप्य लोकान् भुक्त्वा भोगान् स्थविष्ठान् पुनरपि धिषणोद्भासितान् कामजन्यान् पीत्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् स्वपिति मधुरभुं मायया भोजयन्नो मायासङ्ख्यातुरीयं परममृतमजं ब्रह्म यत्तन्नतोऽस्मि। यो विश्वात्मा विदिजविषयान् प्राश्यभोगान् स्थविष्ठान् पश्चाच्चान्यान् स्वमतिविभवान् ज्योतिषा स्वेन सूक्ष्मान् सर्वानेतान् पुनरपि शनैः स्वात्मनि स्थापयित्वा हित्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् विगतगुणगणः पात्वसौ न स्तुरीयः। ओंकार निर्णय can produce Atmajnanam. This was mentioned, and therefore Om, which is none other than representation of Atma or Brahma, can be understood, and how that Upanishad will reveal. Om is all, Brahma is all, therefore Om is Brahma. And we already saw quotations from various Upanishads. Now what we have to understand here is Om is Vachyartha of Brahma, and Om is Lakshyartha of Brahma also. Om is Vachyartha and Om is Lakshyartha. Vachyartha Brahma is Upasya Brahma, means Brahma which becomes known through the word meaning or the literal meaning, direct meaning of Om, that is Upasya Brahma. And Om which becomes revealed, or Brahma which becomes revealed through Om as Lakshya, through Lakshana, that Brahma is Jnaya Brahma. So, as it was said in Kathopanishad, Om is both. Yo yad ichhasi tasya tat. Whatever one wants, they will get it. If they want Chitta Shuddhi, they will get it. They want Swarga Lokadi Prapti all the way up to Brahma Loka, they can get it through Om. Means if there is Sakama Dhyanam of Om, you will get Loka Prapti through Upasana. If it is Nishkama Dhyanam of Om, you will get Chitta Shuddhi. And if Dhyanam of Om is done as Lakshyartha of Brahma, then I will know what is indicated is Jnaya Brahma. And that Jnaya Brahma is nothing but Om and more than Om. Which is what is said in the mantra, which we will see as Yachanyat Trikala-titam. Yachanyat, whatever is there in past, present, future and beyond, all of that is Omkara, means everything through Lakshana is Jnaya Brahma. So this is what we should keep in mind. In other words, I can do Omkara Upasana also, or I can dwell on the meaning of Om, both. And Upasana also can be Sakama and Nishkama. So all three options are available. Now let us see Tika on page number 11. Seventh line from top. Tasya Vikaraha. Seventh line from top in Tika. Tasya Vikaraha Sarvo Vag Visheshaha. Tasya means Omkarasya. Omkarasya Vikara. Om alone, as modified in various expressions, that Vag Vishesha Vag is nothing but this and all Shabda Rashi. Akaro vai sarvavak iti shrutehe. Shruti says of the Om, Akara, the first one itself is all Vani, all speeches, all names, all words. Means everything begins with A, therefore everything is contained in A, Akara. Akaro vai sarvavag iti shrutehe. Omkarasya cha tat pradhanatvat tena pranadi shabdena vachyah pranadiratma vikalpah sarvah swabhidhana vyatirekena nasti. Omkarasya tat pradhanatvat. Omkara is Akara Pradhana. Tat Pradhana means Akara Pradhana. 4 number tippani. तेन इति सर्वस्य वाक् प्रपंचस्य ओंकार मात्रात्मकत्वेन. Entire वाक् प्रपंच being ओंकार मात्र, and ओंकार being akara pradhana, प्राणादि शब्देन वाच्यः प्राणादिरात्मविकल्पः सर्वः स्व अभिधान व्यतिरेकेण नास्ति. एंटायर प्राणादि विकल्प, प्राणादि आत्मविकल्पः, for Atma, whatever vikalpas are understood by anybody, any darshanika, any laukika, any pauranika, anybody, Vaiyakarana, Vaidika, Avaidika, all of them other than words, abhidhana vyatirekena nasti. They all are only words. And they all are pranadi shabdena vachya. They all are referred by these words, prana, etc. Tattvabhidhanam pranadi shabda visheshatmakam ओंकार विकार भूतम ओंकारातिरेकेण न संभवति इति ओंकार मात्रम सर्वम इति निश्चीयते. तत्वाभिधानम तच्चाभिधानम. Taccha abhidanam means that name. Pranadi shabda visheshatmakam. All the various names like prana, etc., prana, deva, veda, tattva, whatever that words are used, ओंकार विकार भूतम ओंकारातिरेकेण न संभवति. Other than onkara, it doesn't have its own existence. Means you will have to use words to refer to them. Those words are all contained in Om. Therefore, those names are nothing but Om. And those objects are nothing but those names. So, objects are nothing but the names. Names are nothing but Om. Therefore, objects are nothing but Om. Therefore, it is said, ओंकारातिरेकेण न संभवति इति ओंकार मात्रम सर्वम इति निश्चयते. एवरीथिंग इज नथिंग बट ओंकार. आत्मनोपि तद्वाच्यस्य तन्मात्रत्व अभिधानाद् इत्यर्थः. आत्मा also तद्वाच्यस्य. Atma also is ओंकारवाच्य and therefore Atma is nothing but Om alone. As far as Shabda is concerned, all Shabdas are included in Om. Shabdatirikta artha abhave शब्दस्य अर्थवाचकत्वानुपपत्तेर एकत्र विषय विषयित्व अयोगान् निर्विकल्पम सन्मात्रम वस्तु वाच्यवाचक विभाग शून्यम पर्यवस्यति इति अभिप्रेत्य कार्यस्य वस्तुतो असत्वे प्रमाणम आह. Other than words, there is no reality of substance. Shabdatirikta artha abhava. Now it is easy to say that object is nothing but its name and that name is nothing but words. Therefore shabda atirikta arthasya abhava. Other than shabda there is no artha. But we say whether I know the name of an object or not, whether I express that name or not, object is there. Object is there in reality. Name is optional. If a person comes in front of me, I may not know the name, I may not express that name, but the person is existing. So artha is there. How do you say other than shabda artha has no existence? So here Shabda means not only the manifest Vani. Para Pashyanti Madhyama, Vaikhari. 4 levels are there of Vani, of speech. Vaikhari Vani is the Vak that we express. But superior to that means prior to that stage is Madhyama, before that Pashyanti, before that Para. So even when the object is recognized as a thought, there is already Vani, Abhidhanam. In the form of, let us say a person is there, and this is a man, this is a human being. A fruit is there, a fruit is there. Something you already know. You may not explicitly say what it is. Some guna will be there, some attribute, some object is there. Let us say a table-like thing is there. Still you will know it is a table, it is round, it is square, it is this tall, this wide, something, this color, made up of this material, glass table, steel table, wooden table, something. So object is nothing but a thought. This is what we should understand here when it is said Shabdatirikta Artha Abhave. शब्दस्य अर्थवाचकत्व अनुपपत्तेः एकत्र विषय विषयित्व अयोगात्. शब्दस्य अर्थवाचकत्व of the words, they are अर्थवाचकत्व अनुपपत्तेः means they are not revealing the meaning alone. Arthavachakatva is not there in the Shabda. Why? Because ekatra vishaya vishayitva ayogat. Nirvikalpam sanmatram vastu वाच्य विभाग शून्यम पर्यवस्यति. So here he says this division, that there are two things, object and thought. Shabda means thought, you can take. So thought and the object, they are not two things. They are in essential one. Then only you will have absence of Vishaya Vishayitva Bhava. Vishaya Vishayi. Vishaya means the object, Vishaya means the thought or the words, Vishayi is the object, and therefore you will have Nirvikalpam Sanmatram Vastu, which is Vachya Vachaka Vibhaga Shunyam. Vachya Vachaka Vibhaga Shunyam. Either you say Vachya Vachaka, you say Abhidhana Abhideya, whatever. Paryavasyati iti abhipretya. So now, how will we understand this also, that its culmination should be in Nirvikalpa Sanmatra Vastu. Nirvikalpam Sanmatram Vastu Vachya Vachaka Vibhaga Shunyam Paryavasyati. When it is said the object is Savikalpa, Savikalpa means I recognize it as object with some attributes in relation to something else, etc. When I recognize it only as Sanmatra Vastu, then it will be Nirvikalpam. That's what is given here. Nirvikalpam sanmatra vastu. Only thing I recognize is it is. In other words, I should understand all the other things are Vacharambhanam. This Sat Vastu, which is Avyabhichari, that alone is the real thing. Yad Vishaya Buddhi na Vyabhicharati, about which the Buddhi doesn't have Vyabhichara. That is Sadvastu. So even within the object, there will be enough aspects which are all going to be subject to modifications, changes, arrival and departure. And the Sanmatra Vastu is what is there as Anugata from one Vishaya to another Vishaya. And therefore that alone is real Vastu. Vachya Vachaka Vibhaga Shunyam Paryavasyati. Paryavasanam will be in this. Because whatever is subject to change is unreliable, anitya. But remember, we don't think like this in Vyavahara. We don't say something is changing, therefore actually it is not there. What is not changing alone is there. And according to Gita, what is changing is actually non-existent. Nasato vidyate bhavaha, na bhavo vidyate sataha. Sataha abhavo na vidyate. Asataha, bhava itself is not there. Asat vastu means that which is anitya is really not there. So even if all the time our mind doesn't remain in this, when we do dhyanam during the day, whenever we do, whether you sit down and do or you walk quietly, peacefully and do, but at that time we have to strengthen this vritti so that when we get attached or identify ourselves with some nama rupa, I should be able to break that through this understanding. That only Sat aspect is there, real, everything else is anyway non-existing from Paramartha standpoint, to which I, the Pramata, am getting attached. So, during Dhyanam, these thoughts I have to bring. When we do Omkar Dhyanam, then such thing that other than Sat, Nirvikalpa, everything else is Vacharambhanam. Vachaka Vibhaga Shunyam Paryavasyati iti abhipretya karyasya vastutah asatve pramanama. And therefore Karya is vastuta asat. Karya means everything, whole Brahmanda other than Om is asat, and the Pramana is Vacharambhanam. Vikaro Namadheyam. So that part we had seen. I don't know if we saw Tippani number 1 and 2, did we see? I think we saw. Anybody remembers, or should I just do it anyway? Vikaro number 1. Vikaro ghatadi karya vargo vacharambhanam vacha arabhyate vyavahriyate. Means vak vyavahar matra. Vacharambhanam means vacha arabhyate iti vacharambhanam. What is that? All vikara. Vikara means ghatadi karya varga. In this way the vyavahar takes place through vani alone. Vag vyavahar matra. 2 number tippani. ननु विकारस्य वाग व्यवहरण मात्रत्वे कथम सार्वलौकिको वाच्यवाचक भेदः इति अत्राह. विकारस्य वाग व्यवहरण मात्रत्वे. If vikara means karya is only वाग व्यवहार, then कथम सार्वलौकिको वाच्यवाचक भेदः then how there is this Vachya Vachaka Bheda accepted by all? If it is only words, then how do people think of two things, Vachya and Vachaka? इति अत्र आह नामधेयम् तद् भेदोपि नाम मात्रमेव न वस्तु सत् इत्यर्थः. That भेद is नाम मात्र, वाच्य वाचक भेद, शब्द and अर्थ भेद. गिरा अर्थ जल वीचि सम कहियत भिन्न न भिन्न. This is how Goswami ji said. But that line you should understand from Vishishta Advaita standpoint. And from Advaita standpoint, there are no two things. Because one is Satyam, another is Mithya. That's why it is said, Tad Bhedopi Nama Matra. That Bheda is only Nama Matra. Na Vastu Sat Ityartha. Further in Tika, Karyasya Sarvasyaivam Mithyatve api Katham Onkara Nirnayasya Brahma Pratipatti Upayatva Siddhir Ityashankya. Karyasya Sarvasya Evam Mithyatve. If entire Karya is Mithya in this way, Karya means entire Brahmanda. So, everything whatever is appearing, wherever it is appearing, there itself it is not there. Pratyaksha Pramana, whatever it is telling, is not valid. Mithyatve api katham onkara nirnayasya brahma pratipatti upayatva siddhi. Then how Onkara Nirnaya will help me in Brahma Pratipatti. Brahma Pratipatti Upayatva Siddhi Katham iti Ashankyaha. Tadasyeti. So, upar in Bhashya. Tadasyeti Vachyam. Tadasyedam Vacha Tantya Nama Bir Damabhi Sarvam Sitam. We read this last time. Tantya. Tanti means a thread or a string, a small rope you can say, by which Namabihi Damabihi, by that rope called name, all this is Sarvam Sitam, all this is connected. 3 number tippani Tadasyedam Yat Tad Avyavahitam Cha Tasya Vak Tantihi Namani Damani iti Purvavakyam. Avyavahitam cha tasya Vak Tanti. Speech is the connector. Namani Damani iti Purvavakyam. Tasya Pranasya Vak Karanam Tantihi Iva. Tantihi Yatha Vatsa Tantir Loke. You have to read it Yatha Vatsa. Not Yathavat, but Yatha Vatsa Tantir Loke Swatma Sambandhibhihi Damabhihi Vatsan Sangranthanati Tatha Vaktanti Samuthitani hi Namani Abhidhanani Damani Iva Damani Sarvam hi Jagat Abhideya Rupam Namabhihi Prakashyamanam Baddhamiva Damabhihi. Iva Vatsa iti etadarthakam veditavyam. Tasya pranasya vakkaranam. These pranadi, whatever they are there, they all are words, they are vakkaranam. Tantihi iva tantihi. Like a thread connecting all. यथा वत्सतंति, like see vatsa can mean children, progeny. Whoever is dear is also called vatsa, as a child, you know. Or vatsa can mean calf, like cows son, cow's baby is also called vatsa. Vatsatanti loke, you can take human beings. Swatma sambandhibhi, so you connect that, and how they all are connected by this one thread. Swatma sambandhibhi damabhi, dama means thread. By this thread, where aham is continuing, atma vatsan sangrathnati, all children, progeny, they all are connected. Tatha, in the same way, vaktanti samuthani hi namani abhidhanani, all the words, they are starting from the thread called speech. Damani iva damani, like as if there is a thread, we connect all words. And svam abhidheya rupam, this abhidheya pajat, all objects, all arts, namabhihi prakashyamanam, they are revealed by the words, they are revealed by the names. So when the name is uttered properly, clearly, then you know what it is. Baddham iva damabhihi iva vatsa, as if it is all bound, tied. Baddham is tied with a rope. Damabhi iva vatsa, like how all calves are tied by a rope, or all progeny is connected in a thought that this is mine, in this way. In this way one should understand. Iti etadarthakam veditavyam is explained further in Tika. Tadidam vikarjatam asya brahmanah sambandhi vacha सामान्य रूपया तंत्या प्रसारित रज्जु तुल्यया सितम बद्धम व्याप्तम इति संबंध. दिस एंटायर विकार जातम, विकार मीन्स ब्रह्मणः कार्यम, संबंधी वाचा सामान्य रूपया, 5 and 6 नंबर टिप्पणी यू सी. ब्रह्मण संबंधी तत्र कल्पितत्वेन, ब्रह्म संबंध इज ओनली कल्पित, तादात्म्य संबंधवत् इत्यर्थः तत्र कल्पितम् इति यावत्. सामान्य रूपया शब्दत्वाच्छिन्न रूपया प्रणव रूपया वा. सो इट इज थ्रू प्रणव that they are connected. सामान्य रूपया तंत्या प्रसारित रज्जु तुल्यया, रज्जु as if it is spread out, सितम बद्धम व्याप्तम इति संबंधः. All this is, sitam means baddham, everything is tied together by a spread out rajju. शब्द सामान्येन अर्थ सामान्यस्य व्याप्तावपि कथम अर्थ विशेषस्य शब्द विशेष व्याप्तिरित्याशंक्याः. शब्द सामान्य is pervading artha samanya. शब्द सामान्येन अर्थ सामान्यस्य व्याप्तौ अपि. So by the शब्द सामान्य, अर्थ सामान्य is pervaded. So शब्द सामान्य becomes व्यापक, अर्थ सामान्य व्याप्य. कथम अर्थ विशेषस्य शब्द विशेष व्याप्तिः इत्याशंक्या. अर्थ विशेषस्य शब्द विशेष व्याप्ति. अर्थ विशेष means the specific object. How do you say is pervaded by specific word? शब्द विशेष व्याप्ति इत्याशंक्य नामभिः, by the words. So by its, there is a specific word uttered for that object. So in Vyavahara, see, from Paramartha standpoint, all words are nothing but names which are connecting the objects. Objects don't have any independent existence apart from these thoughts. Means unless the object is recognized in one way or the other, at one place or the other, by someone or the other, there is no vyavahara. That is true. But in transactional plane, in vyavaharik satta, every object has only a particular name. You cannot use one name for the other, for person or place or object. Rishikesh you cannot call it Haridwar or Uttarkashi. Kashi you cannot call Uttarkashi. Every word has every place has a specific name. One Mahatma's name, another Mahatma's name. What difference does it make? All are Ananda Swarupa, all are Brahma. No. There you have to use specific name only. So, Vishesha Artha is connected with Shabda Vishesha. Namabhihi, Damabhihi, Sarvam Sitam. By the rope called name, the specific name, everything is tied. Shabda Visheshaihi Damabhihi, Damasthaniyahi, Vishesha Rupam, Api idam Arthajatam Vyaptam Vyaktavyam, Nyayasya Tulyatvad ityartha. In Vishesha also, same rule applies. Shabda Visheshaihi Damabhihi means Damasthaniya. Shabda Vishesha is also like a rope. Vishesha Rupam Api idam Arthajatam Vyaptam Vaktavyam. Vishesha Rupa is also Arthajatam Vyaptam Vaktavyam, is also pervaded. All objects, they are all pervaded by the words. Specific objects by specific word. Nyayasya Tulyatvat, 7 number. Ghatadi Shabda Visheshaha Swartha Vyaptaha. See, Ghatadi Shabda Vishesha. Ghata is Ghata, not Pataha. Pata is Pata, not Ghata. Shabda Visheshaha. Swartha Swasya Arthena Vyaptaha. Shabdatvat, Samanya Shabdavat. This is the Anumana they have done. Because they are all Shabda, Samanya Shabdavat. How Samanya Shabdas? They are also all pervaded in the same way. Uktam artham samarthayate sarvam hi iti. Sarvam idam namani. Ityadi Shrutibhyaha. Idam hi sarvam samanya visheshatmakam arthajatam. All is samanya and visheshatmaka arthajatam. Samanya means all, so all of us have common name Manushya. In Manushya, Purusha or Stri. Then we have Vishesha name also. In the same way for everything, every object, every place. Everything is Desha. In Desha, everything is covered. But then we have Vishesha name. Arthajatam Samanya Vishesha Rupena Namna Niyate Vyavahar Patham Prapyate Tena Namani iti Uchyate. So, Samanya Rupena, Vishesha Rupena cha. Namna, by the name, Niyate. Niyate means Vyavahar Patham Prapyate. So, they all get the transactional path. Means they all get existence for transaction. they all become available for transacting. Samanya nama and Vishesha nama. And therefore it is said tena namani iti uchyate. Tadevam vak anurakta buddhi bodhyatvad vang matram sarvam. Vag anurakta, all of this is nothing but vag anurakta, connected through speech. And associated to speech. Anurakta means identified with that. Buddhi bodhyatvat, everything is known through buddhi, means vritti, thoughts. Vang matram sarvam, everything is nothing but Vani matram, Vani Vilas. That's why this Vani Vilas press and all, they have such names, but it came from this only. What is this world? Vani Vilas. And all the Shastras, they are also Vani Vilas. So, Vang matram. Vag anurakta buddhi bodhyatvad vang matram sarvam. Vak jatam cha sarvam. And everything is born from words, born from speech. Vag jatam sarvam. Onkara anuviddhatvat. Onkara matram. All of this is nothing but Onkar anuviddha. Onkarena anuviddham. Means tied by Om. Om has as though pierced through everything, like we take a needle to create a garland and it goes through all flowers. Like that, Onkara. Onkara means you understand Brahma or Sat, or in Chandogya 7th chapter that we are seeing in the morning, Bhuma. By that, everything is covered, everything is connected. Such Onkaro Lakshanadina Atmadhi Hetu Rityadya Prakaranarambha Sambhavati Ityartha. This Onkara, such Onkara, through Lakshana. So before that we can see Tippani number 3 and now 4. So through Lakshana it is Atma Jnana Hetu. 3 number Tippani says Onkara anuviddhatvad iti tat tadatmyapannatvat ityartha. Tadatmya means where two things appear as one. This is called tadatmya. Bheda jnanam is not there. So here object and Onkara, Bheda jnanam is not there. Tadatmyapannam. And 4 number Tippani says Lakshanadina ityadina purvokta upasana laya chintane grihyate. Actually upasana laya chintane, it should be one word, because grihyate dvivachanam is there. So upasana and laya chintanam. What does upasana say? When I say object is nothing but Om, without Shravanam, without an elaborate understanding, then it is upasana. And when I do laya chintanam, means I am actually able to do dissolution of karya in karana, and I am able to recognize that karya has no satta. Karana alone has satta. That is called laya chintanam. Then accordingly, based on that laya chintanam, since karya is without existence, therefore I say karana alone is. So karyasya vacharambanam, this is recognized. So in both cases, In Upasana and Laya Chintanam, I try to understand the same thing. But in one, there is no knowledge in Upasana. Whereas in Laya Chintana, Laya Prakriya, there is knowledge. I had a question answer session with Maharaj Ji some time back, and I had asked about the shlokas which are there in Viveka Chudamani or elsewhere, like in Upadesha Sahasri or Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Sar Sangraha, which talk about you dwell on the fact that you are Brahma. Brahma Tattvamasi Bhavayatmani or Drishishwarupam Gaganopamam Param Sakrit Vibhatam Paramekajam, all those shlokas, or in Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Sar Sangraha, there are set of shlokas, Shuddham Buddham Tattvamasi Yad Brahma Tattvamasi Kevala Bodhamatram, in this way. So I asked Maharaji, I said, all these and other like Swaswarupанusandhanam shloka, Pratasmarana shloka, aren't they supposed to be for Nididhyasanam? So Maharaji said, these are Upasana. They will become Ahangrahopasana. So I asked, I said, how they are Ahangrahopasana? Because there is no Upasana Prakaranam here. This is Vedanta Prakarana going on. How do you say this is for Upasana? So Maharaji says, it is not Upasana Prakaranam. If the sadhaka has not done Tvampada Vichara and has not come to Tvampada Lakshyartha, only then it will be Upasana. Because when Tattvamasi Vichara is going on, all these texts, whatever that I mentioned, they all have foundation of Tattvamasi. In that, when Tvampada Vichara is done, if I have not come to Tvampada Lakshyartha as Kutastha, Shuddha Chaitanya, devoid of Panchakosha, devoid of Shariratraya, then only it will become Ahangrahopasana. Because then I am thinking, I am Brahma, without doing Bhagatyaga in Aham. But if I do Bhagatyaga in Aham, and when I say Aham Brahmasmi, or when I think, and I know Aham means Aham devoid of Panchakosha, which is Mithya also. So not only I am Atma different from Anatma, but that Anatma, whether it is Panchakosha or Shariratra, is Mithya, and that Atma is Brahma, then it will no longer become Upasana. So there I have done Laya Chintanam. I have understood that the Shariratraya or Panchakosha is Karyam of Atma, therefore it is not different from Atma, therefore it is Mithya, Karana alone has reality. In this way, when I understand, then it is not Upasana. So I should know whether I am doing Upasana of Brahma or actually am I doing Nididhyasanam, and only I will know. Anybody else will not be able to tell. Because whenever I think of Aham, if Ahankar Vritti is not negated, so of course in the Nididhyasana Prakriya it will be consciously negated. I have to put forth a conscious effort to negate it. It will not happen on its own. But if I can do that, then it will become nididhyasana. So just note these things. These are the subtlety in the sadhana. And that's why they say, when through yukti granthas, when you have arrived at this understanding, so much thinking is done in Siddhi Granthas or in Brihat Prasthana Grantha, that there is no room for doubt. There is no room for how can Anatma be real. This Shanka, Anatma cannot be real, this will be certain. Some of it we will see in this text, but we should note this point. So, Sacha Onkaro Tika Lakshanadina Atmadhi Hetu Rityadya Prakaran Arambha Sambhavati. So, this Onkara through Lakshana is Atma Jnana Hetu, and therefore it is appropriate to start first chapter. Onkaraha Lakshanadina Atma Jnana Hetu. So you remember, so much background we have to understand. With that only I should understand Om is Atma Jnana Hetu. So many people, they just do Om chanting, they sit in meditation, they close eyes and go on saying Om Om. Nothing happens. Nothing happens means nothing significant will happen. You will just sit there, you will keep your mind calm, etc. But if I want real impact, then all this background, and you know everything. All of you have studied Vedanta for quite some time. All of you are probably teaching also. So Lakshanadina Atmadi Hetu Ityadya Prakaranarambha Sambhavati Ityartha. And therefore Prathama Prakarana Arambha is possible, which is the Agama in this connection. Tadyatha Shankuneti Shruti Sangrahartham Adipadam Pratignyata Prathama Prakaranartha Siddhiriti Sheshaha. Tadyatha Shankuna. This Tadyatha Shankuna came earlier. If you see, on the previous page, in Tika, fourth line, Omkarena sarva vak santranneti shrutehe. That Shruti is actually this. That is a Chandogya quotation. So its one part is given here. Tadyatha Shankuna iti. That Shankuna 5 number tippani you see. Sarvani Paranani Santrannani iti Shruti Shesha. That Santrannani, that part is given there. Iti Shruti Shesha. Tadvad Omkarena Sarvavak Santranna iti Anusandheyam. So Shankuna means, if there is a leaf, and in that leaf there are these small, in particular the Ashwatha Vriksha, its leaves has this design inside, and there is one main thing in the leaf which is connecting all the small peripheral threads. Like that, Omkara is the main thread, and all the other names, they are all peripheral. Samanya Nama, Vishesha Nama, or everything is connected by that. Sarvavak Santranna iti Anusandheyam. In this way one should think. श्रुति संग्रहार्थम आदिपदम प्रतिज्ञात प्रकरणार्थ सिद्धि इति शेषः. So in that this Shruti is also included Lakshanadina Atmadi Hetur Ityadya Prakaranarambha. So Adya Prakarana through Lakshana Adina. Lakshana and Shruti also you have to take. Adi Padam is Shruti Sangrahartham. Pratignyata Prathama Prakaranartha Siddhi. The first Prakaran Siddhi is possible through this, and therefore we are starting the first chapter now. Artham upapadya tasmin arthe shrutim avatarayati ata aha iti. So having explained the meaning artham upapadya, in that now shruti is brought in. Shrutim avatarayati. Artham 6 number tippani. ओंकार निर्णयेन आद्य प्रकरणस्य आत्म प्रतिपत्ति उपायत्व रूपम अर्थम इत्यर्थः. ओंकार निर्णयेन आद्य प्रकरणस्य द प्रथम प्रकरण आत्म प्रतिपत्ति उपायत्व. इट इज फॉर आत्मज्ञान उपाय. आत्म प्रतिपत्ति उपायत्व रूपम. विथ दिस Artham upapadya means this hetu having established, now Shruti is said. Ata aha. Ata aha Shrutim vyachaste. So now see the Shruti. Harihi Om. Om ityetadaksharam idagam sarvam. You can repeat after me. ओम इत्येतदक्षरमिदगं सर्वं तस्योपव्याख्यानं भूतं भवद्भविष्यदिति सर्वमोंकार एव यच्चान्यत् त्रिकालातीतं तदप्योंकार एव. So the Shruti says Om iti etad aksharam idam sarvam. Om, which is the akshara, idam sarvam Om. All this is nothing but Om. This is one vakya. Then its commentary, tasya upavyakyanam. Upavyakyanam means a close commentary on that. Means slight extension to what is already said is in the form of this elaboration, upavyakyanam. Bhutam bhavad bhavishyaditi. Whatever is of the past, present and future. Literal meaning is past, present and future is all Om. Bhutam bhavad bhavishyaditi sarvam omkareva. All of this is Om. Yaccha anyat trikalatitam. And what is that? Beyond the 3 periods of time. Trikalatitam. Tadapi omkareva. That is also Omkar. So whatever is available is all Om. Whatever is not available, but you can define it within the reference of time as of the past, present and future, is also Om. And what is beyond 3 periods of time is also Om. So in 3 steps everything is said. First it is a Sarvam. Sarvam means what? So Sarvam means whatever is available in my immediate world, because we have to remember Sukham and Dukkham comes from the immediate world alone. I may do vichara, whatever is beyond this loka is all Om, is all Brahma, but my raga dvesha, sukha dukha is all dependent upon my surroundings. So if there I can understand Brahma, then I have really accomplished everything. So that is the next thing I should understand, or first thing I should understand. Then next thing is 3 periods of time. Whatever that I experience is Om. Bhutam Bhavat. Bhavat means present tense. And Bhavishyaditi Sarvam Omkareva. And then Yacha Anyat Trikala Atitam. And what is there beyond the Trikala, 3 periods of time, that is also Om. More we will see tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punaha Punaha Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.